Welcome back to the channel where we dive deep into survival tactics, bushcraft techniques, and gear reviews. Today, we're tackling a classic debate: bushcraft tarp versus tent. Which one is better for your outdoor adventures? You might be wondering, why does it even matter? But trust me, the type of shelter you choose can make or break your experience in the wild. Whether you're prepping for a casual weekend trip or something more intense, stick around, because I'm about to break it all down for you. By the end of this video, you'll have a clear idea of what's best for your next outing. Now, before we dive in, let me remind you that the best gear for these setups is already in the comments. Check the link and don't forget to add it to your cart to lock in the best discounts available right now. Let's start with why shelter is such a critical element in any bushcraft or survival scenario. You see, it's not just about comfort, it's about survival. A proper shelter helps regulate your body temperature, protect you from the elements, and give you a safe space to rest. Whether you're dealing with wind, rain, or cold, your shelter is your fortress against whatever nature throws at you. So, should you go with a bushcraft tarp or a traditional tent? The answer depends on a few key factors, including weight, setup time, weather conditions, and versatility. Let's break these down. First up, the bushcraft tarp. The beauty of the tarp lies in its simplicity and versatility. A tarp is lightweight, easy to carry, and can be set up in countless configurations depending on the environment you're in. You've got A-frames, lean-tos, and even hammock shelters if you're really feeling adventurous. With just a tarp, some cordage, and a couple of trees or stakes, you're all set. Advantages of a tarp. Weight. Tarps are incredibly lightweight, which makes them a go-to option for those who prioritize mobility. If you're covering long distances, you'll appreciate not being weighed down. Versatility. You can customize your tarp setup to suit the landscape. Whether you're in a dense forest or wide-open plains, you can always adjust the setup to maximize protection from wind, rain, and cold. Quick setup. With a bit of practice, setting up a tarp can be done in a matter of minutes. It's a great option for those who want to keep moving without spending too much time building a shelter. Durability. High-quality tarps can be extremely durable, standing up to a variety of harsh conditions. But it's not all sunshine and rainbows with a tarp. While they offer fantastic versatility, they do come with some drawbacks, especially if you're not an experienced bushcrafter. Disadvantages of a tarp. Limited weather protection. While a tarp can keep out light rain or block some wind, it doesn't provide the full enclosure of a tent. If you're caught in a heavy downpour or in freezing temperatures, you might wish for those extra walls. Skill dependent. A tarp setup requires a bit more skill and creativity. If you're not familiar with the various configurations, it can become frustrating in harsh conditions. But here's the thing. If you're looking for flexibility and mobility, a tarp might just be the better option. That's especially true if you're a minimalist or if you enjoy the challenge of working with what nature provides. Now, let's talk about the tent. A tent is the more traditional option and comes with its own set of perks. First off, a tent provides a full enclosure, which means you're more protected from the elements, rain, snow, wind, you name it. Tents are also usually easier for beginners to set up since they come with poles, stakes, and clear instructions. Advantages of a tent. Weather protection. Tents are designed to keep you dry and sheltered in all kinds of weather. They have floors, walls, and roofs, which means you don't have to worry about the ground getting wet or cold. Ease of use. Most tents are designed for quick and easy setup. If you're new to bushcraft or camping, a tent is a foolproof option. Comfort. Let's be honest, tents are more comfortable. You've got a floor beneath you, and in many cases, enough space to sit up or even move around a bit. But like the tarp, tents aren't perfect either. The added comfort and security come at a cost. Disadvantages of a tent. Weight. Tents are typically much heavier than tarps. Even lightweight tents come with poles, stakes, and other components that add weight to your pack. Less versatile. While tents are great for specific types of environments, they're not as versatile as tarps. You're pretty much limited to one setup style, and if the terrain doesn't suit it, you're out of luck. Setup time. Although some tents are easy to set up, they still take more time than a tarp. You've got poles, guy lines, and pegs to deal with, which can be frustrating in bad weather. So, who should go for a tent? If you're looking for comfort and protection, and you don't mind carrying extra weight, a tent could be your best bet. This is especially true if you're camping in colder or wetter climates where full enclosure is crucial. Weather conditions. Choosing the right shelter. Now let's get real for a second. Weather conditions are often the deciding factor in whether you should go with a tarp or a tent. If you know you're heading into an area with unpredictable or extreme weather, like heavy rain or cold, you might lean more toward a tent. The added security of a full enclosure can make a huge difference in your overall comfort and safety. But if the weather is more moderate and you're confident in your bushcraft skills, a tarp can be a lighter, more versatile option. Plus, it gives you the freedom to set up camp pretty much anywhere. But here's the thing. Whatever gear you choose, you need to make sure it's high quality. And trust me, I found some killer deals on top-tier tarps and tents, and you can find them in the link in the comments. Add them to your cart now to lock in the best discounts before they're gone. So at the end of the day, the debate between tarp and tent boils down to two main things: flexibility versus comfort. A tarp gives you the freedom to set up in different configurations, offers minimal weight, and challenges your bushcraft skills. On the flip side, a tent offers the comfort of full weather protection and ease of use, but comes with the trade-off of added weight and less versatility. Let's break it down with some expert tips to help you get the most out of your tarp or tent, regardless of which one you choose. For tarp users, practice different setups before heading into the wild. Knowing how to configure an A-frame, lean-to, or diamond setup can save you precious time and energy. Always carry extra cordage and stakes. They're lightweight and can make a huge difference in securing your tarp properly. Choose your campsite wisely. Make use of natural barriers like trees or rocks to shield yourself from wind and rain. For tent users, make sure to invest in a high-quality footprint to protect the bottom of your tent from moisture and wear. Ventilation is key. Even in colder conditions, make sure you have proper airflow to prevent condensation buildup inside your tent. Don't be afraid to experiment with different tent brands. Sometimes a smaller, lighter tent can give you the perfect balance of comfort and mobility. So there you have it, bushcraft tarp versus tent, broken down into what matters most: weight, comfort, protection, and versatility. At the end of the day, there's no one-size-fits-all answer, but hopefully, this video has helped you figure out which option is right for you. Now, if you're ready to get geared up, don't forget to check the links in the comments for the best deals on tarps and tents. Trust me, you don't want to miss out on these discounts. Make sure to add them to your cart now to lock in those savings. Whether you go with a tarp or a tent, you'll be glad you've got top-tier gear when you're out in the wild. Thanks for watching, and if you found this video helpful, hit that like button, subscribe for more survival tips, and I'll see you in the next one. Stay safe and happy camping.